Welcome to the Business Behind the Scene podcast with Francesca Moi, where we talk all about real business problems, real solutions, and getting actual results in your business. Hello, and welcome to episode number 174 of Business Behind the Scene. So people, actually, first and foremost, I wanted to tell you, I've been to a event the other day, looking at Gabby Berstein event, and oh my gosh, it was really amazing. I really enjoyed it, and it was great, and she was very good at holding space for the audience. We had some interesting things happen, and oh my gosh, I love watching how speakers handle those on stage. So it was very, very, very good. We had an amazing event last night called Business Networking Lounge. It's our meetups. Yes, I'm back doing meetups. Can you guys believe it? I'm doing meetups again in Brisbane, and this is the second one. The next one is in July 2023. So if you're listening and you haven't got your tickets, make sure that you grab it. It would be great to have you at this amazing event. We have an incredible speaker this time speaking about how to avoid procrastination, which is something that I need to work on my podcast at time. And so today, my beautiful virtual assistant, I had a great idea, and she's like, maybe I should just stay here. And so we are now together. She's literally staring at me at Zoom so that I don't get distracted with all the 2,000 things that I get distracted with, like, Facebook and emails and messages. My phone, everything goes crazy. And it's very hard to focus on a podcast because I'm visual. And because I'm visual, if I do a live, I can talk about myself to the live. It's fine because I look at myself. But when I'm doing the podcast, I just and I mean, when I do a live, there's always someone watching, right? So it's not just me. But when I'm doing a podcast, it's like I'm talking to no one. So it's really hard for me to focus. So anyway, my VA is just found the solution, the medicine to procrastination, which is like, okay, I'm going to stay here where you got to do podcast now, so we're sure that you do it. Oh my God, I love it. Forced to do a podcast. I love it. So anyway, so we had an amazing event yesterday. There was over 50 people registered, and we have about 25 people in the room, which was very, 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 very good, very exciting. And I like it, the intimate group. So there's like, we could to actually know one another. And I forgot how much I love live events. Oh my gosh, they're so good. So amazing. All right, but let's get to the point. The reason why I wanted to, and by the way, 3 weeks to conference. I know, right? 3 weeks to conference is going to be so good. We are tracking for 100 people in the room, which is really good. And I am excited. Level Up Conference, right? Teaching businesses how we did it, because let's be honest, we did it. So what I'm talking about today is connected to the conference, because I did that. I grew a business from 0 to 800,000 in literally 9 months, and looking to track for the 1 million by the end of the financial year. So, I mean, amazing, right? And people are like, oh my gosh, how much money are you spending on Facebook ads? I'm like, nothing. I mean, in the last 2 months, I think 2 months ago, I've signed up with a new amazing Facebook ads person, and they're helping to to be seen a little bit more. And it's always good to do it once you reach 500,000 or more, but I'd never suggest to do it when you are below that, because there's no budget, right? There's no budget. So if you guys are not at the $500,000 mark yet, then this podcast is for you. You definitely, actually, even if you are at 500K plus, you should always have ways to get leads for free. Like, what I mean by that is like organic ways to generate leads, because let's be honest, right? Facebook ads is not reliable. Google ads are not reliable. YouTube ads are not reliable. So you don't want to have only one way to generate leads, because leads are literally the source of your business. If you don't have any leads, you're not going to be able to get your business to the next level. You're not going to be able to get people through your pipeline. So it's very important that you get leads. It's very important that you get consistent amount of new leads in your business. So what's a lead? It's someone that has put their hand up and they're interested in what you do. They're interested in your services, in your product, in your freebies, in your videos, in your content, in your samples in everything that you have to offer out there. So understanding that, we need to fill up our database with leads. We need to generate leads every single day in our business to be able to get the business to the next level. Now, understanding this part, then we're going to be like, okay, well then I'll just pay for ads. But it's like, well, listen, you could go out there and pay for ads, but the thing is that you're paying to understand your audience. Instead, what I suggested that we do it organically. So we have to find a way to get our audience interested in what we have to say. So if a client of mine come and tell me, okay, Francesca, I want to learn from you how am I going to get leads? How am I going to get people into my business? How am I going to get people to buy? I will say, okay, let's start from your Facebook. For your general marketing strategy, what is your marketing strategy to be seen, to get noticed, to get people to put their hand up? What is your marketing strategy to be noticed on your social media? Are you doing a podcast? Are you doing Facebook Lives? Are you adding value into groups? Do you have your own Facebook group? Do you have your Instagram handle? Do you post consistently on social media? Do you do reels? Do you do stories? Do you have LinkedIn, right? So we just check all your social medias and making sure that you're putting out there very valuable content for people to start to consume and see and love. Once we understand all your platforms, where you are at and what are you doing on your different social medias, then we need to understand what do people really want, right? What out of all these posts and things that you do, what are the things that people are putting their hand up? What are the things that people are enjoying, they're consuming? Where people that are putting comments, where are people putting likes, and all of those things. Once we understand that, that's when it's time for us to create a lead magnet. So create a way for them to say, yes, I want this cheat sheet or these 6 series videos of these free download or whatever it is, a gift, that they will give you their email to be able to get this gift. And so we need to understand, what does that look like? Is it going to be, and it's going to be important that we word it in a way that people like really want it. So it's going to be like 7 steps to whatever they want, 5 mistakes that people make when, right? So there's got to be something that people really want. And the only way for you to know what are the things that people really want is for you to test it in the market. So if I take a step back into the funnel, if you don't have a following, you can test, but nobody's going to say yes because there's no people. So we can't test something in the middle of the desert because it's like putting a billboard in the middle of the desert. Nobody's going to see it. We're not going to know who likes it, who doesn't like it. So we have to go back into, we have to go back into understanding exactly what people like, what people don't like, what people are interacting in, what people are not interacting in. Now, because I told you guys that, this is so funny, because I told you guys that I'm like OCDs, I'm just looking at myself in the mirror in the video, and I'm like, oh my God, I need to do more exercise in my arms. I don't like my arms anymore. So now as I'm talking to you, I just pick up a bottle of water and I'm actually doing exercise, and my VA has got a hand in her face going, she's not really doing that. I'm like, yes I am. And I'm not even saying it. Yes I am saying it. So anyway, see, multitasking, maybe you guys can even hear it. So it's very important. Maybe you guys can hear it. Maybe I should stop this. Should I stop this? But I really like it because it's like, using my time very smartly, right? So I'm talking to you, I'm doing a podcast while I'm also making my sexy arm sexier. This is good. Anyway, where was I? Maybe my VA should do a Instagram live of this in the meantime. New way of recording a podcast while I'm doing a beautiful exercise. Actually, my arm is actually hurting. I'm going to have to swap it in a minute because it actually is hurting. This is great. Okay, so I wanted to remind you that now that we understand this part, that we understand exactly how we're going to get people from the bottom to getting the hand, put a hand up. So like, yes, I want this. Yes, I want this thing for you. then we're going to be able to. I am laughing because Mamiya is actually taking a video of me trying to teach this podcast. Okay, I need to swap arm. Oh my goodness, this is actually working. Okay, I'm going to play beach tennis tonight, so I need to be very strong. I need to have strong arms. OCDs, do you guys have this thing just what do you call it when you don't focus? Maybe we should cut this part of the podcast. Maybe we should keep it. I don't know. No, just keep it. Okay, we're gonna keep it. All right, so now that we got people from the top to the middle to putting their hand up to say yes, I want this thing, then we're gonna go like, okay, now are they saying yes? Are they saying, oh yes please, yes please, yes please, yes please? Or are they saying like, no, I don't want this. Nobody's commenting. There's crickets when you're putting this PDF out there with this offer out there, this free gift out there. So this is when it's time. It's exciting because we get to see what's working, what's not working, what people want, what people don't want. And again, remember, if you don't have a following, if you don't have people that already are engaging with you with the content that you're putting, you're never going to find that out. So first step is creating a following, posting consistently, giving value so that people start to see you, like you, trust you. To do that, very important that we also add as many friends as possible on Facebook. That is vital because Facebook and Instagram, they're also connected. So it just works. Just add as many friends as possible on your Facebook, post on your personal profile, everywhere you can, to generate momentum, to get people to then eventually be able to see your free gift that you're giving out there, so that they're going to be able to say yes, so that you're going to be able to start to grow your email list. Now, this is how the main thing that we do to actually generate leads. I did record a podcast on our model. We're going to put the link in the show notes actually, so you guys can also go to listen to that. So my aware model is a way that I taught inside of my group on how to build trust using creating awareness in other people's Facebook group. Now, this strategy doesn't just work on Facebook groups, but it works also on your personal profile, works on your Instagram. So we teach you those strategy. The aware model strategy is to get the algorithm of social media to be reawakened, so that we get some momentum, we get seen on our social media, because it's really important to understand that if we want to gain momentum, we need to understand how it works, and that's important. So I want to give you an example. This morning I was at BNI. I'm enjoying so much my BNI journey. And BNI, for the people that don't know, it's a networking group that we meet every single Thursday morning. There is a breakfast. We all introduce ourselves and we help and refer each other businesses. So I won a trophy this morning, and I put this post on Facebook, literally talking about my trophy and how excited I was. I got literally 100 likes and already 20 people commenting and congratulating me. Now, this is a great step that we go, okay, people are now seeing this, which is great. So it's a personal post, right? And it's a celebration post. It's a post that is really supported by Facebook algorithm, because it's not about my business necessarily, even though I am seeding something about my business. I'm seeding that obviously I am learning how to speak. I'm learning how to introduce myself in my business, right? So I am sort of speaking about my business, but in a personal way. So people really resonate with that. Facebook really supports that. So this will boost my post, my personal profile up, so that other next post will be most likely that I should do will most likely a giveaway. So then I can, now that I've boosted my profile by putting something personal that is getting a lot of interactions, then my next thing should be something, a giveaway or something that is gonna really get momentum, right? And get momentum because I've just created that. So I alternate personal posts. My Facebook is very, 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 very strategic, right? Everything I do on my social media is done strategically to obviously build trust, gain followers, gain momentum, make an impact, and give value to people in the world. So this is what I wanted to share with you guys. Is it possible to grow your business by literally having organic strategies to create leads? Yes, it is. It is, and you can convert those leads, and it's possible for you and everybody out there. The biggest key is consistency. Be consistent in everything. Be consistent in everything you do, and you are gonna get success, no doubts. I hope that you guys enjoy that. See, this is another person, this sound was just another person commenting on my beautiful post that I did this morning, which is great because now people are starting to see me. And the next thing they're going to see is probably my PDF, right? My PDF post as well. And this is when I somehow try to boost it and trying to get more people to see it, and that will create momentum again, right? It's all about momentum. Okay, I think I'm done. I think we're good. Thank you so much for listening. I'll see you at the next one. Leave a review. Come to conference if you haven't come. Join my Facebook group. Do all the things, and love you lots. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. If you have enjoyed this podcast, then you're definitely going to love our Coaches 10K kit. I have created this specifically for you to show you how to get your first 10K. This is an incredible bundle that I created where you get unlimited access, like literally lifetime access to 2 of my main courses where I show you exactly how to get to your 10K a month. You're going to absolutely love this, but on top of this, there is also a sneak peek inside of my sold out business academy. 7 days where you get to really try out and watch all the things that you can and really get the gist of what we do inside of that sold out business academy. This is priceless. I am so excited to have you joining this. I mean, it's only $197 at the moment, so please make sure that you check the description and the show notes to see if this offer is still available. But you guys need to go and come and check it out. Check the description for the link and go and join our Coaches 10K kit. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode.